Happy Wednesday, everybody. Hello.
Oh, we got. I drug him in by his ear. Oh, hello.
Got it. Hello, everyone.
Charlene, the crown next to the names is just a thing that YouTube does to say you've been chatting, and it gives you a rank. It changes all the time. Ooh. Why is my mom?
Yeah, that's new for me. I haven't had that before.
Yeah, it's new for a lot of people. I haven't seen it until just recently.
Well, I just for the first time saw. Yep. Okay, they're live, honey bunnies. I love this new thing that they have where up at the top you can hit goal. I just got that, and it's like super chats. If something miraculous, like we do 5 super chats and we do something fun. I was like, oh, I saw someone do that on their channel, and I was like, oh,
nice.
So hello, everybody. Welcome in. Hello, Tara and Star. Hello. Josie and Diane. Let's play Romper Room. Who's all here tonight? Everybody having a good Wednesday? Nancy will be here shortly. She is stuck in Ocala traffic. And let me tell you, somebody who lives near Ocala, traffic around here is not fun, especially on 75, because not far from my house, about 20 miles from my house, they're building a Buc-ee's off of 75. So they're doing all like the infrastructure. And so 75 is a mess. So she probably got caught up in that. So she'll be there soon to say hello, but just glad you're all here on a Wednesday with our special guest, Juan.
Obi-Juan. Hi, baby. Missed your face.
How are you?
You're going to drop it like it's hot tonight, aren't you?
I've been pretty busy.
Let me see.
Doing all the things.
Let's wait for Nancy.
Oh, is she on here? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Let's wait for Nancy to show what Juan has got going on.
Yeah, so
to be here for that.
There's a couple things I'm working on behind the scenes. I dropped squares, the vibe squares. So we're trying to finalize the compilation of that, trying to figure out like what the next steps are for that. I'm not sure if we're going to release that as like a booklet or we're going to separate them and just drop them as like separate, entities within themselves, because the tutorials are already out there. So it's literally just a matter of like changing everything over to make it, specifically for Boggy Creek. But this blanket here actually came up from a conversation in my Facebook group. I've been creating all of these blankets like in the round, and a handful of people came to me and said, hey, Juan, can you please like create something back and forth, please? Because not everyone likes going in the round all the time, let alone flipping after every single round.
How much you want to bet they're the same people?
Well, and then I
was like, all of mine are in the round too.
Yeah,
I asked Trish to do that on the last one, because when you started, it takes you like 10 minutes. And then by the time you get to the, big square part of it or circle part of it, you're there forever and you're like bored before you get around one time.
Absolutely. Like, so, I mean, it made sense. So I said, I can't make everything in the round. So what is the most basic thing that I could do that could help me stash bust? And I don't know about you guys, but I know that I went ham on Burnett blanket, especially with Ollie selling it at $4.99 a ball. So I was like, let me figure out a way to use up this Burnett blanket. Now, anyone using Burnett blanket knows that there's only so many stitches that you can use with that yarn because of how thick it is, right?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, nothing intricate, nothing I mean, well, texture, I actually did one in with the nubbly stitch that turned out beautiful and didn't eat yarn up like a popcorn or all the yarn overs on the puff stitches.
Yeah.
But yeah, chenille is hard to work with.
It is.
It's I mean, pattern work is hard to work with.
Yeah. Before I go any further, I do want to say hi to everyone that's been saying hello to me. I promise you I'm not ignoring you. Hello. I hope you guys thank you all for being here. So with the super bulky number 6, I said to myself, what stitch can we use that we haven't really seen much of? And I thought to myself, the pike stitch. Why not use the pike stitch? And then just to kind of lighten it up, treat it like the moss stitch. You know, pike stitch chain,
in between
one pike stitch. So pike stitch is literally just an extended single crochet. I mean, it's not like we're moving mountains or recreating the wheel here. So I literally took that stitch, went back and forth, and I said, wait a minute, pause, stop. This is Boggy Creek worthy. So let me go back, count my stitches, and put it on a piece of paper. So I said, all right, well, how many stitches to get to 40 inches? Let me write that down. And now how many rows to get to 50 inches? Let me write that down. And then before you know it, we have a Boggy Creek blanket. So
that's right. Nana June's home.
June.
Nana June's home.
Yay.
Yay.
Oh no. Sorry, we have to take 13 seconds. Hold. And I think while this goes on, our mics are hot. So be careful. What is it?
That's great. So creative.
That did not work right. Mics are hot. I was like, how do you turn the mics off? I'm over here snapping, clapping. I was like, and then I realized how loud that probably was. Okay.
Right.
Sorry, we had to dance for a second.
That's okay.
Go ahead.
So we have what I'm calling the little tikes pike throw. Little play on words. So the little tikes with the pike stitch, throw blanket, whatever. So 3 balls of Bernat blanket is all you need to make this. 3 balls.
3.
With a millimeter hook, just 3.
All right on.
Yep, just 3 balls of Bernat blanket, and you can put an optional border. This is the little swatch that I did for the tutorial that I literally just dropped. This is the mini-me version of what it looks like.
Oh, that's cute.
It's going to make nice color play.
So fast, fun, 8mm hook. Susan Bates is the hook to use, in my very humble opinion. It glides like butter, guys, with Bernat blanket especially. Now, I know some of you guys may ask, well, I don't have Bernat blanket. I don't use Bernat blanket. So what would you suggest as a substitution? And to that, I say you can run 2 4-weight yarns together and use an 8mm hook if you want. It'll be a little drapey. So if you don't like the drape, run 3 4-weight yarns together and use an 8mm hook. And it'll work out with the same consistency as Bernat blanket. So here is my blanket.
Hold on a second, Jax, people are saying the double chats are distracting.
Yep, well, that's fine. They can, sorry, there's a reason why it's like that.
Okay, I'm just saying.
They can hit full screen and you won't see both chats. So I just, that's what I was typing, was I have it like this so the guests can see the chat without having to have 3 devices on. And also, I have a lot of people that watch on televisions. It allows them to see the chat.
Works for me.
Okay.
Didn't know if you saw it. Just pointing it out. Anyway.
Yeah, no, fine. It's fine, but it's up there for a reason. So.
Here's the blanket.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Very nice.
I thought orange goes well because the green is giving me like a camo vibe.
I was just going to say that looks like a camo net with the little orange border, safety.
Yeah, the border is literally just an optional add-on if you want. You don't have to do it, but I have it in the tutorial for you guys. So again, Fast, fun, easy, simple. You can stash bust your brunette blanket if you want. Again, very simple stitch. I'm not recreating the wheel here. I'm giving everyone options to be able to just take your yarn and use it for a good cause. So, yeah. With that being said, I have a written pattern for those who want it. It's literally a 1-row repeat, but we do have folks who still want it on paper. So I do have a written pattern on my Ravelry for you guys, absolutely free. You can download it if you want. You can watch the tutorials. The tutorial, I trimmed all the fat. It's literally less than 15. I think it's a 14-minute tutorial. And that does include the border as well. So that's as easy as it gets.
That tutorial, those tutorials, left and right-handed, both available on Juan's channel, will be added to the Boggy Creek playlist at the end of this live.
Yep.
I'll get them out.
So there you have it.
You said they're live now, right? Right, Juan?
Yeah, they're live now. Yep.
Yep. Okay. They weren't when I started, when I came into this, but that's good.
Yeah.
I'll get them done.
They went live right as we did. I saw because the drop downs happened. I was trying to hit go live and I was like, swipe. Swipe it.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
So I'm glad that I was
Thank
able
you
to
so much, Juan. We appreciate another choice in the Boggy game.
Yeah, and I do want to say, just for clarification, because a lot of people have been questioning me in terms of like what my contribution is going to be this year for Boggy Creek. And my contribution is going to be very similar to that of last year, which is I'm going to provide options for tutorials, designs, and things like that to, get you inspired to put yarn to a hook. So that will continue. The only difference is I'm not delivering blankets this year coming up, but I am going to continue to create and do whatever I can to support the cause. So every time that I come up with a different pattern, an idea, whatever the case may be, I obviously will come up and support and talk about that just so that everyone is clear. With that being said, I have packages sitting in my living room from some of you guys. You guys have delivered blankets to my house. And I do want to say I'm not collecting blankets. So please do not send me blankets. I now have to send these over to Nancy. Please don't send me blankets. I have no way to get them to Florida. So
We'll make sure to reiterate that when I talk about it too.
Yeah.
please.
When someone asks, I've been saying Nancy, only Nancy, only Nancy, only Nancy.
Yeah.
I even in my description box, I've taken your address out. It's not even on mine. People are asking, Jax, can you make Juan big and can he show his blanket again and ask and
I will try.
name of it again?
Let's see.
That's Lynette.
Hi,
Woohoo!
Oh, that's not who we need to see.
There he is. So
Hi.
There he is.
So tell them what the name of the blanket is, and the tutorials are dropped. They are live currently.
Yeah, they're there. It's called the Little Tikes Pike Throw. So it features the pike stitch, except we're doing it in like a modified format where we're treating it like the moss stitch, where we're doing the stitch, chain one, the stitch, chain one, the stitch. Okay.
You put your zhuzh on it.
Yes.
You threw your wand on it. You wanded it.
The way that I'm thinking about this, before I show you, the entire blanket is the extended single crochet. I think about that like the big brother. And then we have the moss stitch, the regular single crochet, the little brother. So the big brother and the little brother. All right. So here it is. It's 40 inches by 50 inches. And I use 3 balls of brunette blanket, and in my written tutorial and also in the show notes of the video, I tell you exactly how many across the chain with your 8mm hook, and then I also tell you how many rows to do. And then you're done. You count your chains, keep going back and forth until you have the right amount of rows, and then you're done. You don't even have to measure. I took the measuring out of the equation for you. Get 3 balls, do your chains, go back and forth, and then you're done.
Awesome.
Okay.
Fabulous.
It's
And
very
they're live now in the playlist.
Whoop, there it is. Yeah,
Yes.
and so for those of you that, thank you again so much for doing that for us. And I know that some of the villages here and they're wondering what's happening. Where's Trisha? So there has been just something has come up. So Luck of the Draw 12 is being postponed for probably just another week, just till next week. We can get ready right now. Do your setup rows. Do your you know what your first week of as a setup row right now. So we can go ahead and get started. I've already gotten started. So and then I have also taken this opportunity to kind of revamp the pattern a little bit. So pique my interest. We're gonna wait till next week. So she's here. Hi baby, I love you. I love you.
Hi, Trisha.
So yeah, so just don't worry, don't fret. We're still gonna end it'll be like the second week of October. But this week, so tomorrow, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw up a little video of what I have started for the two projects that I'm doing. I am also doing Pique My Interest right now in a bulky. This is actually a what's it called? A anniversary cake. So this is what it's going to be. And this is an anniversary cake. So don't fret, pets. It's coming. But in the meantime, here you've got wands if you want to go ahead and get started on something.
Written pattern one, is it published, ready to go? Also, somebody's asking about a pattern has been published.
So all I know right now, I turned the tutorials on right now. The written pattern is done. We just have to turn it on in Ravelry, which I can't really do right this second. But if it's not already there, it will be at the end of this live.
Yep, perfect.
And again, it's free. Anything for Boggy Creek is free. There's no charge for it.
Jackson, all right, babies. There will be a written recipe for mine as well.
Is your tutorial done, Jax?
I got to redo it.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna fix something on the border, which it was the universe telling me to fix something that it was just niggling at me, but I had to because I dropped dates and talked about Luck of the Draw, so I'm gonna fix it.
Right.
But it was also and I know there was a part in there where I was doing some half doubles that I didn't like how it was quite sitting, so it was perfect that I have another week to fix that. So okay. What is next week's?
Next Thursday will be the 7th of August.
Okay. Really?
Yeah, something
like
that.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay, so the pattern is destined, and it is written, and it is now it is. The pattern will be out on Lexi's birthday, which is August 7th.
Yeah, next.
See,
yeah,
okay,
Friday's the 1st of August already, people, if you can believe this or not.
I'm listening.
Our first unboxing is going to be on the 6th. Which means next Thursday will be the 7th, and holy crap, where has this year gone?
Boogity, boogity, boogity.
I'm telling you, this is good.
We are ready. Yeah. Oh. It just, we blink the eyes and our summer vacation is over.
It's over. I know my grandkids are getting ready to go back to school. Some of them don't go back until after Labor Day.
Summer vacation is over.
But it's like, what in the devil has happened to this year? It is gone.
Right, Sandra. Can we say bravo right now
for Miss Billie and
Billie? Smack the crap out of that.
Standing ovation.
I will for her too.
Yes, she.
10 grand stitches.
You guys, between Billie and all of you in the community who were part of it, who stuck with her through 2 weekends of long nights of really amazing things. There's not going to be anything left on their wish list. They're going to have to come up with some more stuff.
Or it'll just reload for the next season, because we were trying to put in perspective that day, and I typed it a couple times. I was like, yo, just in the summer session, this is year round. They have 3 sessions? Just in the summer session, they had over 600 children go through the camp.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you put that in perspective. If we just made 3,000 blankets in three sessions, they're gone. Our work is nowhere near done. It never ends. We are constantly making boggy stuff. We will be constantly doing fundraising to buy their wish lists. She knocked a big old hole in it. But now we know what we're capable of.
Who all was crying after the first Saturday when she sold that blanket?
Blubbering idiot over here. I let them tears fall.
I couldn't see the screen anymore, people. I was crying so hard.
And like, she's trying not to cry. And
she was trying not to cry. I'm like, screw it. I'm crying. Nobody can see me. I'm crying.
Yeah. You know I was blubbering because,
of course you are, because you are now.
Right? Oh, gosh. To watch how much I was like, just by himself, Pinky in my brain made like $2,000. I was like, I'm so proud of him. And what you guys don't know is what goes into getting all this stuff ready, making all these blankets. I mean, you know how long. I just was talking to someone, like, it took me 5 months to make that blanket. And I was like, we're doing it in weeks because we have to. We have to turn and burn this stuff because there's kids, they go through this place like weeds, right? So our work is not done. Our work is not done.
I know I've mentioned this story before. I'm going to mention it again, and I'll probably mention it several more times while we're here. Hit it. While we were there this year delivering the blankets, the girl who was taking pictures was at one time a camper, and she still has her boggy blankets as an adult.
Yep.
She cherishes them, she said.
And these things become cherished heirlooms to these kids. And if you think about it, these kids some of them go through treatments maybe weekly or monthly. They take them because those treatment rooms are cold, and they use them as comfort. They use them as a reminder of that was the summer that I was carefree. There's so many good things associated with these blankets that last a lifetime, even as they're into adulthood, that they keep these cherished memories of these blankets. Yeah. So it's an amazing thing that we're all doing.
It's not working. I forgot them on my laptop. Sorry, Lynn. I'm trying to give Billie parts.
I see that. Billie said she's already has delivery started going. That's amazing.
Yeah, I already got my necklace. I was so in this. I got this for Lexi's birthday because she loves these kind of stones. So you guys, I mean, the camera did not do the work of this any justice at all. Hello, honey. So, it didn't switch.
Yes.
Come on in.
Hospitals are
Billy's blanket on her head already.
I'm trying to switch it. Hold on.
Susan K., your nephew was a camper at Boggy Creek? Susan K. said her nephew was a camper at Boggy Creek until he aged out, and he still has his blankets.
Yeah. Great. Well, I'll tell you that the quality of the things that Billie procured for this are top notch. I mean, this just happened to have how much this necklace is sold for. I almost feel ashamed. I almost want to throw in the extra. I had no idea. I just was like, birthday present snag. But, so we have talked about the next one that's coming around too. So you guys start getting ready, procuring your little, get the high-end shawls made now that are made out of Stanley cakes, or, the big twist or the twister, things that you saw what things went for big ticket. So
Ann Shaw posted that she's got a lot of blankets, but she's he's a cancer survivor. God bless him. Yes, we understand that shipping is ridiculous, but I will suggest Pirate Ship. We will keep reminding you, Pirate Ship gives you a discount a pretty significant discount, I think, when
Oh, yeah.
it comes to
For I would say, okay, so I'm in Washington, Nancy's in Florida. In one bag, I was able to get like 5 blankets in a 16 by, it was like a 16 by 18 bag.
that was the other
It
thing I was going to say.
it
Don't use
weighed like
boxes if you
10
can get away with
pounds.
it.
But it cost about $40 to send it. If I was to send that same package directly through USPS or FedEx, it would have been twice that. So pirate ship, it's tried and true. And
Right.
I schedule a pickup and they pick it up right from my front door.
And like Sky said, try using the shipping bags,
Mm-hmm.
because boxes, they do charge you more because they take up more room. If it's in a
Mhm.
bag, they can squish it in someplace.
And they can
So
toss it, and yeah, for sure.
bags, double bag it, and you will
Colette,
get
there she
a
goes.
better price in shipping. Somebody
I
said they got
might-
the Shaw, and
You
I'm
know what?
glad you love it. That was one of my favorite pieces I've
I
ever done,
might
but I
even
don't.
do
I
a
won't
little
wear it.
something, because I know there's been a couple people that have asked some questions, and how like the we're doing the tumbleweed challenge.
Right. Don't
Triple
forget the
Stitch Frog Dared. There's a challenge going on. Make your tumbleweeds, finish your blanket, use the scraps, make the tumbleweed. There's a video up if you guys want more information about my tumbleweed challenge. We're sending the tumbleweeds to Billie. Check it out. So I think what I might do is, because it comes up all the time every year from inception, I might do a quick little short that shows the comparison of the average one boggy blanket shipping from one side of the US to the other, how to do it, and I'll show you the difference. And so we can just refer to that, because I know that comes up every time we talk about shipping. So it would be easier to just check this out here, boom, there you go, and be able to post that and
shipping
to have that
bags
information
are
out
something
there.
you can get at Walmart. Amazon has them. Temu has them. Wherever you buy things, you could even buy them from the Postal Service, but they're expensive there, so don't do it. But I'm just saying, you have options to get them. You could even take a contractor bag, a garbage bag, put your blankets in it, squish it up, tape it up with some packing tape, and slap a label on it.
Shipping bags. I've even seen people use the garbage bags.
That's what I said.
You just have
the contractor bags are extra thick.
Black trash bag, and just reinforce it, tape it up. I mean, you don't have to completely seal it, but make it into your bag. But the key is the dimensions.
Yep.
Now, the best pricing happens when it's less than an 18 by 18 bag. Or no, 18 by 18 box and 16 by 16 bag. So I was only able to get 4. Really squished and got all the air out and squished them up and double bagged them. I was only able to get in 4. And like I said, it's about $10 a blanket to send across the U.S.
Hey, vacuum seal them.
Vacuum seal them too, yeah, to make the package.
I get my yarn from Adam from the UK. He vacuum seals it.
Yeah,
so
it's not really about the weight.
Yeah, it's the dimensions, and
it really
there's ways to circumvent the craziness of the
look right there.
Yes.
Deb Dow. There's my Deb Dow right there. Deb Dow was this year's first recipient of the Boggy Brigade. Blech. Easy for me to say when I was trying to be clever. The Boggy Blanket Brigade Babes shipping blessing. So, Deb right there, she has like 15 blankets to ship. She just won $40 US to send in her blankets. So you guys keep an eye out. I know several people are doing it, not just me, but we'll have little things like right now, whenever we're going to launch the Pique My Interest, I will do a little treat at the end. You send me your pictures of the blankets you're going to send in, and we'll do another shipping blessing. So throughout between now and February, I will do several shipping blessings, anywhere from $10 to $40. So, and I just ask that, please, if you're going to enter these treataways, that you really use the funds to send the blankets in. I'm not a rich woman, And I you know, I have a little bit of this, my YouTube fund set to the side, and the channel members and my channel subscribers send super chats that I hold to the side every time I get them, and it's for shipping blessings. So I am also trying to help people that don't have the money to send them in. You know, all it takes is sending me a picture. So watch for when those launch.
I am doing fine. They're just have a lot to say over there. I want.
Sorry, data dump.
No, that's okay. I want to say two things. Somebody posted in here that they just sent 3 bags from pirate ship, and it was a lot less than what they expected. Could you tell us how much it was? Use 3 bags of blankets, and so I'm just curious how much do you feel like you saved? And secondly, I want to say that we have in case you don't know, the swag shop is working and running. Trish, do you have the link? It's I don't know it.
For which I'm not sure if she may have laid down. Oh, there she is, shipping back.
I wasn't sure for our new boggy design. All proceeds.
Thank you, Susan.
This is, I mean, it's not like we're trying to sell t-shirts or anything, but for people that wanted swag in the past, we did a swag shop. And all proceeds will to Boggy Creek. I know after last week's live, I believe Sky told me she had 26 t-shirts ordered during last week's live. Sky,
that's amazing.
Is that true? I don't remember. I think
that's
what she said.
I saw her.
Yeah,
I saw her. Thank you, Susan. I will. It will go right through. In fact, I'm going to use that $10 for the next one. So keep an eye out. I'll probably do that Saturday. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, so they're asking about the weight. You can use the bathroom scale, like get on the scale, weigh yourself, hold the bag, get on the scale. You can put in even up to the ounce. But I think that it rounds it anyway a little bit. There's a little bit of rounding going on, but you create an account. So if you're off $1 or $2, you know, they'll charge you. And if you do it the wrong way and you overcharge yourself, they'll refund you. Because I've gotten
a refund before.
50-cent refund on my account.
Yeah.
I received a $4 refund one time because I
$4
overweighed.
Refunded back to my account based on the package. So they're very fair, and they notify you if they're going to charge you more. They're not going to just hit your credit card just because. So they're very transparent, and even when they were going to raise their rates, they were very transparent about it.
And they raised their rates because UPS raised their rates.
Yep. So it works out really well. If you're looking for a way to not have to pay an arm and a leg, because you will if you went to the post office. She sent 4 of the 5 today with pirate ship. Quickest way to ship, and paid $27 and change for 4 packages. That's not bad. Landers, where do you live? Where is it coming from?
Well, I can tell you, I just shipped a crap ton of stuff. And there was a bag that weighed 1.5 pounds. So if you think about it, that's a boggy blanket weighs about 1 pound to 2 pounds, right? And you would stuff that in a bag that's 16 by 16. See, I get the 16 by 18s. I just put that in there. So you have 2 inches to be able to fold it over and seal it. But you like to keep them under a 16 by 16 when you're measuring for the bag.
Landers is in Nebraska. So from Nebraska to Florida.
That's way up there.
So,
yeah.
And Trisha asked, you can choose. You can choose UPS or you can choose the post office.
Yep. And you can
even
schedule a
tell
pickup.
you if UPS is the cheapest, But they'll say at the bottom, if you want to spend $2.75 more, you can go to UPS or other way around. If you want to use the postal office, they'll give you both rates. So if the post office is easier for you, use the post office. If the UPS is easier for you, use the UPS. They give you the option.
Yeah. And here's a little tricky poo that sells it wholeheartedly for me. You got me. It picks up at my front door. Is so if you receive mail at your home, there is a mailman that comes to you and delivers your mail. Not that you have to go to the post office or pick it up. I think, Lynanne, you're in a situation, unincorporated area. Your mailman won't come pick it up because he's a jerk. He actually is required. He's
jerk faces.
He's supposed to.
There's some days where they won't come down our road at all
like
because
it's just like a package delivery. Yeah. They will. Right after I've done all my labels, I do end of day and I do schedule pickup. So I use USPS. I don't like UPS. I don't like FedEx either. I've always had horrible problems with those third party, and I like to support my US Postal Service. And but I have done a UPS, and I'll tell you, the UPS are cheaper if you can go drop them off yourself. You can also do a schedule a pickup. And like I did one, I was sending something to Dawn Aaron. She asked for UPS, so I accommodated that. But I didn't have the ability that day to go drop it off. So I scheduled a pickup, and for $4, ding dong, they came and picked it up.
Yep.
So that's where I live, way out in BS nowhere. Okay. And to get to a post office or anywhere or UPS store is about a 20-minute one-way drive if there's no traffic. So that is a necessity for me. My guy, USPS schedule a pickup. When he drops off my mail, he comes by and picks up my packages.
Trisha just dropped Mama Swift just dropped the link to the swag shop. So that is in there if you are interested.
And Sky said 35 orders so far.
That's wonderful.
That's just if you want the swag, and the proceeds will go to Boggy Creek.
We're hoping for next week for Luck of the Draw. The pattern will be ready on August 7th. That's Lexi's birthday. I'm going to drop it. Even if Trish needs more time, then Luck of the Draw will come out at a later date. But the pattern, Pique My Interest, will be ready for you guys on August 7th.
Landers just said that her Michael's is a UPS drop-off. My CVS is a UPS drop-off. I can just take it up to the CVS, drop it off. They scan it with a little handhold thing. I get a text message. Here's your routing number.
Yep.
So there's so many ways that you could drop this stuff off using this.
Sky, how
good you got your packages.
The purple shirt. We're getting questions on how dark the purple. I have a blue shirt and I have a pink shirt, but I don't have the
It's
purple.
dark. It's the dark aubergine. It's the dark one. It's the darker, like dark violet purple is what I saw. Because I went to her site and I was checking some things out. I'll make sure that the link to Sky's shop, and then I'll go to the Boggy folder and I'll grab that link and I'll put it in the description after this, you guys. If you don't get that, I think Trisha put it up.
Trisha dropped it once, so it's there.
If you click the little top menu, you'll see Boggy Blanket Brigade. Thank you, Sky.
How the draw works, Jax? Somebody wants to know.
So Luck of the Draw, first and foremost, is being postponed. It will not drop tomorrow. We're going to wait till August 7th, I believe. But just keep watching and we'll tell you. And so what Luck of the Draw is, it was originally made by Nan's Next Knots, and it was a scrap buster. And she created a pattern. And so you would have 3 rows of a main color and 3 rows of a color that we choose each week. So you get, see right here. So I get my little card. With all my yarns, and I put them on here and I label them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then main color for my main color. And so what happens is Trisha has her red solo cup, and we were gonna do this one together, Luck of the Draw 12. She chooses a number, and whatever number is corresponding that is what your next color will be. So I did this pattern, which is called Pique My Interest, and I made it so you could easily do 10 weeks and have a boggy blanket. You need to do 4 inches a week for 10 weeks. Okay. So, and if you wanted a 50-inch, you would do 5 inches per week. So we're going to make it real easy. But you can use, it originally was made for using scraps, but you can really, it's 5 colors. This boggy style is 5 colors with 1 mane. I hope, did I get it all?
And is it 10 weeks?
This one's 10 weeks. With the boggy style is 10 weeks. The original is 20.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
Paid
I don't know
$42 for 2 boxes of 10 blankets for Boggy Creek, just using UPS. So there you go.
Yeah, I'd be curious where you sent it from. That's got to be pretty close, not real far, maybe. Yeah, 10. It's about half of what
No, this is not the cardigan. This is a blanket that I've been working on since June.
Well, what are you using, a little 2mm crochet hook? What is that?
No,
little tiny itty bitty teacup.
I don't work on it very often. It's a 5mm hook, and I'm using Bernat Baby, which is the number 3. So it's, yeah, I don't work on it very much. The cardigan that I'm working on, which is in my bedroom as we speak, I am halfway done with sleeve number 2. I am stuck out on Sleeve Island. Going round and round and round and round and round in circles makes me want to just fall asleep. So yeah, I'm stuck out on Sleeve Island.
Okay, so Trish is asking about the shipping blessing. So what I do on my channel is that like I will announce it, and it's usually like a replay type of thing. Like I'll be live and I'll say, okay, it's shipping blessing time, and you'll comment on that video, and then I will use the random comment picker to select someone to receive the shipping blessing. And this last one was actually a participation thing. And trying to remember people. Yeah, we used a comment picker. That one wasn't a wheel, but we also do where, like, when my pattern drops next week, we'll do a thing at the end, at the end of Luck of the Draw, that you send me pictures, and I will again take all those entries and put them on the wheel, or do no, that'll be on the wheel, and select someone to win a shipping blessing. But it's always announced. You'll just have to keep your eyes out. I don't pre-announce anything because of the trolls. It's really going to be for people that are truly following Boggy, and are participating in what we're doing. So I hope that explained. If you have any other questions, feel free to email me right there, or Boggy Blanket Brigade.
Jaxie, do you have like your last Boggy blanket handy? I just packed mine all up, and they want to see what you mean.
So this was the prototype for Pique My Interest, which, again, playing on words, how Juan and I both love to do that. And it's not like pique my interest. It's like pique my interest because they're little peaks. But so this is actually, I did Luck of the Draw 11, and this is finished. So you can see each week a different color was chosen. All the way to the bottom, you can see there's some repetitive ones. We had a couple of colors that were chosen twice.
Well, you would have to, right?
This is Pique My Interest.
You're doing 10 weeks at 5 circles. You have to do.
What was that?
You have to do some of them more than once. If there's only 5 colors and you do 10 weeks.
Yeah.
So you have to.
I said a couple of them repeated, but then I think we had one that was chosen the 3rd time. But yeah, it's but one thing that we do is, like, say like this week I choose number 1. Next week, number 1 is held out for just 1 week. So we don't have the same color back to back. Then the next week, that one goes back in. So there would at least be one color in between them.
So when you pick your colors, you pick a main color. Jaxie's was white in that. And then you pick 5 other colors and you number them 1 through 5. So every week you're going to have a section of your main color, the white, and then every week when they draw a number, that's the color that you add to your blanket, and then you add the main color again.
See, so these were my 5 colors. This, I actually used this to do my Ruana. I did a Ruana in Nan's pattern, and this was all done in hand dyed yarn. So I jaxed this one. This was part of my Jax It Up mount. And then there's my main color. See, so I had my 5 colors with my 1 main. And that's, we just put them on cards. Trisha puts hers on a big cardboard cutout because she does like 500 projects. She usually does 3.
When I do
write
the number of the color right on the label, right on the ball band.
Yeah, that I used to just do that too. Easy. Then you don't have to worry about losing my card. Yes, please. Anyone that Nancy is offering, if anyone uses her affiliate link, which can be found in the descriptions of all of her videos, for Premier Yarn, she is donating all of that money. The check that she receives from any of the yarn purchases, she is giving to Boggy.
Somebody
it looks like someone just used that.
First.
Thank you, Michelle.
Somebody asked about seeing the pattern before she picked her colors. You don't have to do the pattern that Jax. I mean, it would be nice if you did, but you could do
any
anything
pattern
you want. Yeah. So if there's
I did a hook
you
on
wanted
sunshine,
to do, sweet marshmallow kisses, or okay, what was the cabin one that was last year's
Texas cabin?
And then the pebbles in the river, or
ripples in the creek. Come
or
on,
one squiggly wiggly.
Or one
Squiggle
wiggly from last year. There's so many out there that will fit the. So you can use whatever you want.
It's the parameters. Yeah, 35 by 40 and 40 by 50 long. So I always shoot for the 40 by 40 square, but this year I'm making a lot of the 40 by 50s. Because people were the villagers, my subscribers on my channel, we all call villagers, and because it takes a village to raise a family, and so they requested one that was side to side because all of my patterns are in the round. So here you are. I'm gonna do it, guys.
Yeah. If you're doing a square 40 by 40 or a circle like Lynette's smiley face. Challenge.
The 40 diameter, 40-inch diameter.
40-inch diameter circles will work, and stars that are 40 by 40 work. So 40 by 40 or the 35 to 40 by 40 by 50. So if you're doing a rectangle.
Yep.
So this is my smiley face. I just put the smile on.
I don't know how
love it.
And I got big heart eyes.
Those are so cute. Oh my God, that is so
There we go. I made you big. I made you big.
Cute.
The heart eyes are everything.
They're everything. I love it.
Oh, I love that.
I do too.
I'm thinking, do I want to stick a tongue out? What do you think?
Heck yeah.
As my tongue was out.
Heck yeah.
It needs That's so cute.
Yeah, just kind of looking, I don't know, like a little sticking out thing.
I'd be like, make the tongue and make a little thing where they can make, it's like a pouch to, like, they can put a little secret something inside of it. I don't know.
Fabulous idea.
That's a good idea.
Somebody just mentioned, I think it was Annette. Don't forget that Annette and Tatiana have given us some beautiful corner to corner Graphgan patterns that are available. You can either email the Boggy Brigade or go straight to Jax's channel and get the list with the patterns on them.
I think we're up to close to 20 of them now. We replaced a couple.
Oh, stinking cute.
Yeah, we replaced a couple of Annette's because they weren't quite to the parameters. You would have had to make squares or block it out at the end. So she did correct those, and they had added a couple of really amazing ones. And then Tatiana's are right below it. I didn't mix them because they're coming from 2 different people. So I did make 2 different sections where you click it, it'll download, and then you can save it, print it. You select the ones you want, discard the ones you don't. I was only able to make them in one file. I apologize. I can't just give you the smiley face. You'll have to pull it out yourself. Yeah, it was my website was going to charge me $10 per section to add more sections. So
Lynette's smiley face blanket is the challenge blanket. So smiley face blankets are the challenge, one of the challenge blankets this year. So if you are up to the challenge, a smiley face blanket is the challenge. Either the circle like Lynette has done, or the corner to corner with the smiley faces on it. But smiley face blankets are the challenge this year.
Well, thank you.
Lots and lots of smiley face blankets.
The heart tutorial I used, it's big, and it could be bigger, but I made it.
I love that.
Like 6 or 7 inches. Hold on.
No blanket is left behind.
Right. Somebody was asking, Trish.
Yeah, no blanket is left behind. If they're too big, yeah,
they'll use it in the cabins for the camp counselors, or in the condos for the doctors and the nurses and the other support staff that are there. So no blanket is ever turned away. They will use them somewhere if they don't fit for the beds. And they don't, you guys, they aren't out there with rulers. They aren't making sure that they're perfect. They can tell at this point how long they've been doing this. They can take a look at a blanket and know that it will fit the bed the way they need it to. So, if you're at 51 inches and, 42 inches wide and 51 inches long, they're not going to turn that down and put it someplace else. It's a parameter, but like I said, they're not out there with rulers. But if they're super big and they know it, they'll use it in other places at camp.
So the heart I used is How to Crochet a Cute Heart by Katia Creates. And she put that up, I guess, about 6 months ago. And hers is bigger than mine. I stopped when I thought it was big enough to be a boggy, to fit my blanket. Roy agreed with me. I'm like, honey, is this big enough? And we decided that it was.
Do we have Niecy's? Do we have that? Is it a tutorial, Niecy? She says she designed. It's not in the playlist. If you want to email me, if you want to come up and show your design, we can kind of circle around back to it if we have not.
As long as the pattern's available and the tutorial's available, we're not doing that.
Is it ready? Yeah. Well, she said it was from last year.
Okay, so if it was last year, we have it. Unless there was no tutorial, and then it had for this year, you guys, we are sticking to, when you're ready, your tutorial must be either dropped or ready to be dropped. And you have to you don't have to have a written pattern, but if you do, that also has to be ready. Once you have everything in order, then we will bring you on panel and you can show us your design. We can't, Juan was ready to go tonight. His tutorials dropped and he had a finished pattern.
It's in the playlist now.
And it's in the playlist now. If it was emailed last year, but was there a tutorial available when you emailed it to her? If there was no tutorial available, then, if we have the link to the tutorial and the pattern.
Did we bring you up on, I don't remember.
I don't think so. I didn't remember Niecy ever coming up. I just don't think we got to her.
Resend it to the Boggy Blanket Brigade email.
We'll get you up.
Nancy sometimes doesn't catch all of her Lisa, I love her, but sometimes she does not catch all of her emails. She gets so many, so sometimes things get lost. So
that's why we have the Boggy Blanket Brigade.
So now we have, and there are many eyes on the Boggy Blanket Brigade email. So nothing is going to get missed. So send it to the Boggy Blanket Brigade at gmail.com. Just say it's Boggy Blanket Brigade at gmail.com. Resend it to that. We'll check it out and we'll get you going for this year. Thank you, dear. Yeah, there's many eyes on that email now, guys. So if you want to get in touch with one of us and it doesn't get through on our regular channels, um, there's lots of us that now look at that Boggy Blanket Brigade email. So it should not get lost in the shuffle. Nancy asked and you chose not to go on panel. Okay, I'm sorry. I do not remember this at all.
Yeah, I know Nancy didn't forward it to me, so I apologize for that because I'm the one that puts it in the link.
I was about
Yeah.
to say, now you're a veteran. You can get your took us up here, Nisi. Well, a year ago, you were just really getting your content going and getting real comfortable. Would you want to come back on? Would you like to come show your pattern? I mean, do they have to come up on panel to have their pattern be made a part of it? Yeah, it's kind of what we were saying. They have to do.
You at bare minimum there has to be a tutorial.
Right.
There
you don't have to come up on panel, but if you don't come up on panel and show your blanket, or maybe you could just email us a picture. We don't have anything to show to show people what it looks like to get them to go.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Some inspiration to go for it. So
right. Striker.
Colette. Right. We saw you.
Striker.
Don't look, Ethel. Don't look, Ethel.
Don't look. Naked man. He wasn't naked. Yeah. He was half naked.
It's hot.
Will you check that?
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So we're
see how tender the meat
we're really hoping that this year, not that we don't love Juan, because we do, but we're hoping that he's not the only one that will design for us. There's a lot of you out there who are really creative and who can do this. And the more designs we have, the better for everybody else. Everybody's always going, what's the name of that pattern? What yarn did you use? So put your creative hats on. You can make a tutorial. Now listen, if you make a really cute pattern and it's just beyond you to do a tutorial, find somebody who can do it for you. Like Trisha had Jax and Juan do the tutorials for her patterns, but they have to be done and ready to go before we'll put it through.
Can we break it apart?
You had now.
I have a question.
Answer.
And I'm asking. I know the answer, but I'm asking just in case there's someone in the audience that needs to know this. So let's just say that they're not up for doing tutorials, but they have a finished blanket with a written pattern. Would you consider that acceptable?
There's no way to link it in the Boggy tutorial thing. Right. That's why we've done that. So it could be linked and shared in the tutorial list.
So if they had like a written pattern to share for free.
The problem is how do we show them what it is? We've got this great pattern, but here's the free pattern, but we don't know what the blanket is. You know what I'm saying? So we would have to have multiple pictures, the dimensions and everything. I guess that could work.
And then we could just link the.
And then how do we get the pattern to them?
They would have to have like an Etsy store or a.
Yeah, they would have to
or have a Ravelry
distribute the pattern.
That it's free.
Right. It's got to be free.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, Billy Joe, there was not a tutorial for my blanket. It's just a circle. Just make a big circle.
It's one of the two.
Circle. Go ahead, Juan.
No, what you're saying, circles. It was one of our Taco Tuesday challenges. So to create and make a circle.
Make a circle.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So
make
you have
halfway there.
Yeah, the circle is the time-consuming part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good.
I have yellow yarn coming finally, so I can get started on mine.
Star is saying maybe you could add tutorial written patterns to the PDF. Jax?
Yeah, well,
Hyperlink?
like I was saying, as of right now, I would have to start deleting my own content to put more files up on my website,
Yeah,
because I'm
that's
at my
helpful.
limit, and so it's to the point now is, if people want to share their designs, they really have to have their own way of being able to share it, because I'm already having the boggy blankets, the
Yeah, it's
boggy,
that's a lot
and
of
all of Trisha's patterns and all of the graphs, and yeah. So if someone, if
you guys. This is a lot of work,
yeah, it
and to
is.
add one more thing to the lot of work that we're already doing on the back end, even if it was just adding a Google Drive document, which I don't know how to do. There's a we're already doing a ton of stuff in the background, and to add one more thing onto it, that's why we were hoping these people who could design things are pretty self-sufficient enough that they could distribute their own patterns.
Mhm.
We are just a vehicle to drive traffic to them, to get people to go to their channels or to their websites to get the patterns. Am I making myself? Am I explaining this right?
Yeah.
When we created the list and bring people on panel that have designed and created a tutorial for a blanket, the idea was get more ideas out there, but
Right.
then for them doing that, then we would help drive people to view
To their
their
channels.
tutorial as like a payback. You designed a blanket for us, we'll drive people to your channel by using your tutorial. So that was kind of the change off that we were doing there.
Go ahead, one. So she'll stop, please. Go ahead.
Go for it.
Hello, Samantha. Hello, Samantha. Hello, Samantha. Hello, Samantha.
And no, he's not collecting blankets
Hi,
this year,
Samantha.
Samantha. No,
Oh,
no, Juan
Like,
is not
I
collecting
have
blankets
to
this
say it
year.
on demand. You know what I mean? It's just
right. I'm
this
gonna have a
isn't my
sign. I'm
channel.
just
I'm
gonna
a
have a
guest
sign
here.
so that I can hold it
I'm
up
a
and it
guest.
says, "Hi, Samantha. Love you, girl."
Ugh.
No, no, no. Do not send anything to Juan.
No, please, because now he has to pay to send those blankets to Nancy. So
I have 15
no.
boxes of blankets that I have to send to Nancy.
15.
We told people, do not send you anything. People,
15
are you
boxes.
hearing this? Do not send anything to Juan. Do not send anything to Juan.
Oh,
For those of you
geez.
who are
Love
hard of
to. I would
hearing,
love to. I
remember
just
that from
can't do
Saturday
it.
Night Live? Garrett Morris. Am I too old to people to not remember that?
Again, no, I do not have a tutorial for the Smiley blanket. I am not in a position to make a tutorial in this little camper. There's no room. I don't have the setup for that. But Juan has a Taco Tuesday challenge that can teach you how to make a circle. So you just make a circle, add a black border.
It's just a circle.
It's just a circle, you guys. It's the
just a
challenge
circle.
is the smiley face. However
Do
you make a
crochet
smiley face.
circle blanket and put eyeballs on it.
Yeah, it's just
Right.
a circle. It's
Yeah.
just the challenge is smiley face blankets. Whether it's the circle or the corner to corners, we just want to see how many smiley face blankets we can get this year.
And they don't have to be yellow. They can
They
be
don't.
any color.
Right. Brian's doing M&Ms in all different colors.
Isn't that
Use your imagination. That's what we're trying to get going here. And remember your audience. We're talking about kids.
Not gonna take his address down. He's got his own things going on, guys. No, you just don't send Juan stuff for Boggy. That's we'll just keep saying it.
Can I just say
And
something?
yet return to sender.
Return to sender.
I just want to say something really quick. I at no point ever said or alluded to not wanting to collect blankets. Like, I've always wanted to do it. It's just my plate is full. I think they say that the cup have runneth over. A lot of you guys know my responsibilities. I talk to about it all the time. Like, I'm a caretaker. I have a full-time job during the day, and I run this channel. And like last year, my mom was in a better place where I didn't have to care for her so much, but like she can't see anymore. And like, in order for me to talk to her, she's got to hold out her hands and I got a sign in her hands. And so that's where we're at. And it requires more time for me to actually be with her, which means less time for other things. And, you know, at no point did I ever think or consider like shunning Boggy Creek by any stretch of the imagination. I just felt like I can still help Boggy Creek, but in another way. So like, no, I can't dry blankets to Florida because I can't be away from my mom that long. Like my birthday is tomorrow and I had a vacation planned and I had to cancel it because there's no one able to be here to care for her the way that she needs to be cared for because she can't see. So, you know, with what's on my plate right now, I just can't physically be away from my mother long enough to deliver the blankets. And so I figured since I can't do that, the least I can do is create patterns and designs and do tutorials for people to be inspired, you know? And I just wanted to set the record straight with that because still after all this time, people are just assuming that I'm shunning Boggy Creek. Like it's never been about that at all. And I just want to let you guys know it's all positive, 100%. And that's kind of where I stand with it.
He's still a Brigade member. He just
So
isn't
there's
that proud, you guys. And we've always said that.
How dare you be away for 6
Right.
weeks?
It's like, sorry. I mean, I apologize.
Yeah.
There's
How
only
dare
one.
you have a life? I always say to you, I don't even know when you sleep. Good
I don't
Lord,
know when I sleep either.
I'm telling you, between working a full-time job, being a full-time caretaker for your elderly mother, all of the YouTube stuff you're doing, I'm like, I say to Tom on a daily basis, I do not know when this man sleeps. He doesn't. Yeah. He's awake 24/7. He's a cyborg.
Right.
He's not even a real person.
He
Your
sleeps
AI.
between 1 a.m. and 12 p.m. every day.
Even with all of that, like I still want to be able to help out in any way I can. You know what I mean? Because it's not even about me. It's for the kids.
Yeah.
That's why
Colette, you'd be surprised at how much hate mail he got. Oh yeah. There were people that were livid. Like, how dare he?
They were big.
Like, those same people, I said, do you want to give him the $5,000 to pay for that again? And that $5,000 would rather go to the kids. Right? I was like, we could not pay for that.
Okay, so I had...
That's why I didn't come. Yeah.
I had one person send me 2 boxes of blankets, right? And she says to me, hey, I'm going to be sending you 2 boxes of blankets. I said, so you didn't send them, right? She says, no, I didn't send them yet. I said, please don't send them because I'm not collecting the blankets. Please send them to Nancy. Here's the mailing address where you can send them to Nancy. Tell me why I went to the mailbox store today and picked up 2 of her boxes. You know what I mean? So
I mean, I hate to be that Stitch, but I mean, at this point, it's like you should not incur the cost to send her blankets. I would have returned to sender. I mean, you told her. We've been telling people for months. I mean?
And that's the only reason why I didn't return to sender, because it's not about me. It's not about her.
Yeah,
it's about the kids. And that's why I said, you know what? Fine. I'll eat this. It's no big deal. But I needed to come on here to let everyone know, like, please stop sending me the blankets because it's going to get to a point where I can't afford to ship them forward. I have my own blankets I have to send Nancy.
Right.
A lot of blankets.
Well, and now you've got to incur that cost, you know?
Right? It's fine. But
okay, guys, in the chat, I am putting the new address where you are to send the Boggy blankets. It's Nancy's address out at her parents' farm.
Mm-hmm.
Screenshot it, get it. Do not send blankets anywhere but to that address in Morriston, Florida.
It changed?
Yes. It's changed.
Oh.
Screenshot it now, you
She's
guys.
not going to be living in High Springs anymore. Do not send blankets to High Springs.
High Springs.
Where'd you put it?
It's in the chat. It's 4290 Southeast.
Okay.
180th Avenue in Morriston, Florida. Zip code 32688. 688.
Is that closer to Delaware or further?
Oh, is it 688 or 668?
It's 32668. What did I say? Okay. I'm dyslexic. My brain just glitched for a minute.
There you go. I've got it on the screen.
That's the only address you can send blankets to. Send them nowhere else but to there. And Nancy's not coming up tonight, guys. Life.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say life. So please make sure that when you are sending your blankets, you are double checking the address. Do not send them to the post office box in High Springs. Do not send them to the post office box in Delaware. Only send them to the street address in Morriston, Florida.
Yes.
And listen, if you guys have a question, don't assume. There is an email. There are several channels. Ask. We will answer. But don't assume you know the answer.
Please don't assume.
Don't assume anything. Ask what you need to know. The address is on your screen. Screenshot it.
And I'm going to start putting it in as soon as on August 1st, all the content that I have will have that address in it. So, oh, Patsy, okie dokie, yoki. Thank you, baby.
Aww.
That's $30 right there. See, and so I am keeping track, babies. So so far, our next shipping blessing is up to $30. I will eat the taxes or what, because again, remember, I do have a PayPal if you guys want to just help with shipping blessings. That if you do, if you go to creationsbyjax.com, it's right there on top. It's first thing, just click it. It'll take you right to that because YouTube takes 40%. So, but I am, just shy of 40%. So I am going to, anything that they take, I will match. So your guys' $30 is going to go towards shipping blessings. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. And I do have a couple of shipping angels. They're people that every year give us, give anywhere between $50 and $100 a year for shipping blessings. So, and when those start trickling in, I will start doing it more often. So just we do have some shipping funds that are going to start trickling around to people that need them.
Do we know how long we're collecting blankets for this year? Have we decided when the cutoff is? We haven't even started yet, but I wondered, did that conversation happen yet?
I bet you she's going to push till March, because February is not good.
Lynette and I are leaving.
Oh,
we will be delivering sometime the beginning of February because Lynette and I are leaving. We're going
to
be
before scallop season.
So we are collecting through the end of January this year and delivering at the beginning of February.
Okay. Yeah. So we got to go before scallop season for her. And then you guys you're rolling out.
We're heading out west for
she's way west. Arizona.
We're going to Texas and Arizona, and we're going to hit some baseball and some Grand Canyon.
Yeah, so she really needs to make that cut off the middle of January because, everybody loves to send their blankets on the 15th and it doesn't get there till the 31st. So she'll need to make it so received by the 31st.
Yeah, we have to have whatever's going to be delivered has to be in by the last day of January. Yep. So mark your calendars. Figure that out. Whatever works out in your, how
plan
shipping time and your time and factor in the holidays. We get it. December is, November, December is busy with holidays. So factor all of that in when you're sending your blankets, but we will have to have whatever you're sending by the last day of January or it won't go this year. Yes, we are coming to Arizona, Fuzzy Butt.
Coming to Arizona. And I'm going to be probably going through Washington, Miss Jackson.
I know you are. I'm already waiting for you to come by.
We're not going that way.
At least for you, if you stop to gas up and have lunch near Seattle, just plan that and I'll come to you. Just like I did when my Sandy Lou came. When Sandy and John came, I got to hug our left is right crochet.
Colette, I'm all about the Cubs right now because I'm a Chicago fan. I love my Sox. I love my Cubs. And that's why we're going to Arizona. We're going to go watch some Cubs, Sox, and I'm going to say it, Indians.
The
Indians, Guardians, spring training.
Not that I want to get
political. Of course you can.
Did you?
Of course you can. Lucky babe. Yes, absolutely. You can send directly to Boggy. Yep.
Apparently they're starting anew because they don't like the Guardians' names and why that all happened. So, they have the MAGA hat. Now it's the MIGA hat. Make Indians great
again. Oh, right.
Oh my God.
I have a really hard time I have a really hard time
Yes,
remembering to
no
call them
results,
the,
no,
not the Indians.
blah, 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 blah. You have people that hasn't seen it. She said she doesn't want to call it, doesn't want any what is that called? Spoiler alert. I don't know. I haven't watched any TV at all today. But yes, the last day to receive the blankets is the 31st. So if you haven't sent your blankets by January 28th, don't send them.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna get sassy.
Yes, sir.
So about the fuzzy things. What are they called again?
Tumbleweeds.
Yeah. So can we send them with the blankets, or are we sending them separate? Did someone say we're sending them to Billie?
Some people have
Billie is doing the
to
collection.
Billie, but we are also saying if you want to go ahead and send them with your blankets, if you're going to use the scraps from your blanket, send them. But do not attach them to the blanket.
No. Yeah, that's I had some people
tumbleweeds
ask me.
Is a separate thing from the blankets.
Yeah.
And they need more tumbleweeds than they do blankets, because next year, 2026, is their 30th anniversary. And they're having what they're calling their homecoming celebrations. So people who have been coming to camp for 30 years, counselors, doctors, kids who've been part of camp, they're all coming back for celebrations. So everybody that's coming to those will be getting a tumbleweed. So they need a lot of tumbleweeds this year.
Yeah.
So do not, if you're going to send your tumbleweeds, yes, we will take them when you send your blankets. You use your scraps. But don't attach them, because they have to go separate. They don't even go to the same place that the blankets go.
Mm-mm.
They go.
I had someone ask me. I had someone ask me if there was a way.
Do not use a pom-pom maker.
No.
They make them too tight. They can't get the strings out. You have to do it over your hand or
Billie has a tutorial on her channel.
You want to be able to grab that and gently pull.
Yeah.
Billie has a tutorial, and Boggy Creek also has a tutorial.
And you just wind it around your hand about 100 times. They're so easy.
Cindy is asking, what is a tumbleweed? A tumbleweed is a necklace that each of the campers wear. It looks like a pom-pom. There, Jax has one.
I just did a quick one. I didn't do 100 revolutions, but
I think
it's a little.
Their tutorial says wrap it like 14 or 15 times, but they do 3 strands at a time.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The 3 strands. And you've got the little necklace. Hold on, let me.
So the purpose of the tumbleweeds at camp is that the kids they get their tumbleweed, and it's a full pom-pom. By the end of camp, they want their pom-pom to be empty, and their necklace that holds it with a bunch of little strings tied to it. So if somebody sees somebody else doing something kind or generous, somebody will take their string off and tie it on that person's necklace. So they pull one of those strings out, tie it on. When we were there, the leaves were off the tree, and the kids were tying tumbleweed strings to the trees because they were thankful for the shade.
Yeah.
So they're very it's an interactive thing at camp for kids to say, I saw you do something nice for so-and-so. You held the door open for them, or you waited for them because they were falling behind, or you said a kind word to somebody. So that, because the camp is all about kindness and joy and, positivity. And that's a way that they recognize that within each other. So, and it's been something they've been doing for 30 years. So they need tons of them for 2026. Right. Fuzzy Butt says there's a great stuff stash, and it is.
Mm-hmm.
You got scraps, and the more colorful, the better.
So easy. Yeah. So there's 2 tutorials out right now. The original tutorial on Camp Boggy Creek's YouTube channel. And then Billie did a quick one too over at Crafty Floridian. So, and I did one real quick during the live a couple of days ago. I just sat and wrap, and showed you guys how I attach it. And I made this, and it was just, like I said, I didn't do enough revolutions, so it looks all floppy. But when you do enough of them, it's just fine. And they like them kind of irregular.
Just as,
if they're too perfect, it's too hard to grab the strands and pull them. So
If
they
you've got
want
three-weight
them to
yarn,
be
use
real,
three-weight yarn.
like not
Mix it up.
disheveled. What's the word
Right.
I'm trying to? Irregular.
Irregular.
There you go. So,
Yeah,
and if you send tumbleweeds with your blankets, tumbleweeds can be made out of anything that's natural fiber that can be laundered.
Not natural. Acrylic or cotton.
Yeah.
We don't want any animal fiber.
Sorry, I said natural. I know what
you were trying to come
animal
up
fiber.
with.
I was saying not animal fiber. But it's any scrap yarn. But I was saying something.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Whatever
weight of the
you
yarn doesn't matter.
No.
Just no animal fibers in case anybody's allergic.
Yeah, and so they can be laundered. Oh,
do
that
not-
was the
Do
Launder
not
those
they
worry
send
about
blankets.
laundering your blankets when you send them.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Because they are going to wash them. Okay, and
Yeah.
here I'm gonna say something, and I'm saying this with all the love in my heart. And I do not mean to offend anyone, but if you are a smoker and you have animals, make sure that not around the boggy blankets.
Yeah.
Smells and animal fibers are triggers for kids. Even though they launder them, when they come into camp before they launder them, they can smell it. So I mean this with all the love in my heart, but try not to send things that have heavy odors
and heavy fragrances
and
all of the fabric softeners. Yeah.
As much as we love the smell of really great fabric softeners, it's not good for the kids.
Correct.
So just keep those kinds of things in mind. These are kids who have illnesses. Some of them have pulmonary disease, and scents and things like that are triggering for them. When they have environmental asthma, something has a heavy scent to it, it will trigger them. That's why they wash their stuff with their special detergents, so that they can alleviate that, or hope to make an alleviation of that, so that the kids can they don't have to worry about that thing. Because these kids come to camp so they don't have to worry about all the things that they have to worry about when they're at home. And if we can take one less worry off of them and make it easier for them, mix the colors, make them fun. Remember, we're talking about kids. The ages are 7 to 17. They all have some kind of physical ailment, be it hemophilia or epilepsy or asthma or stomach issues or heart issues. These kids, their lives revolve around their doctor's appointments and their illnesses and their medicines. But the week or the weekend that they are at camp, they can kind of forget about that, because each camp is set up so every week it's a group of kids who all have the same diseases. So say last week was epilepsy. All the kids there had some form of epilepsy. So now they're not special. They are everybody there has epilepsy. So now they just get to ride horses and fish and do talent shows and do arts and crafts and, just fun things that you do at summer camp, even though it is staffed with doctors and nurses and medical students from all the universities in Florida. They all go there and volunteer their time with the specialty in mind, so that they're monitored. And they have basically it's a trauma center available right there at the camp. They have a helipad at camp.
They can take x-rays. They can mix their own medicines.
Yeah, the patch is full service.
Yeah, they know how to do this. And so the kids just get to go and be kids.
And they get to do things they would not otherwise be able to do.
Yeah. Right. See, Billy said to use 4-weight. I mean, I did do some that I had made because I used some DK, but you just have to do more revolutions.
Yeah. But you know what? Just the more colorful, the better. Because it was fun when we were walking through doing the tour and seeing all these colored strings in the trees where the kids were like thankful for shade because it's 100 degrees here this week. You think about how grateful these kids are to be, to have that one less worry on them. And they're at camp Their parents aren't hovering over them. Their sister's not mad at them because everything's about them. It's their time to shine at camp. So,
And even the weekend camps during the school year, when the whole family gets to go, the brothers and sisters get to go, and that's a really good thing for the brothers and sisters to know we're not the only brothers and sisters that have kids with illnesses in their family.
And to network with other brothers and sisters too,
right?
That have siblings that go through the same thing.
And parents, same way.
Parents the same way. They get to know, they apparently, the parents meet other parents whose kids are suffering with what they're suffering with, and you're going through the same things, and they make like lifelong friends with the other parents and the siblings, you know. So it's not just, and we talk about the kids that are sick, but all non-school year, it's really about families.
It's about families. They come for the weekend, and cotton acrylic is fine, Colette. There is a volunteer, and I think Billie should do this. I will go get her and drive her up and let her stay there for a week. They have what they call rockers, and they're volunteers that sit on the porch during family weekends, and they're there just to be a sounding board for the parents, so that the parents can just talk and be the rockers are just support for the parents who are going through, you know. Think about what you would go through if it was your kid who has epilepsy, and you have all these doctor's appointments and everything. That I would do. I would just sit on the porch and have coffee with these parents and just say, okay, tell me what's going on. So it's a great organization. They are run amazingly. They have a lot of corporate sponsors, but that sponsorship goes towards the camp itself, to get the kids to camp, because the kids don't pay for coming to camp. They aren't charged a dime. So what we're doing by giving the blankets is making sure that all the monetary donations go towards getting more kids to camp, making sure there's enough equipment at camp. That's why the money that Billie raised to get things off of their wish list, that's one less thing they have to take away from the kids. And all their resources can now go towards the kids at camp. Of course, knit is accepted.
Yes, knitted blankets are definitely accepted and appreciated, and I'm in awe when you make a knitted blanket. So
knit blankets, Tunisian, woven. If you are a weaver, weave it away. Go for it.
There's even quilted blankets. They accept quilted blankets as well. They have showpieces that they hang in the clubhouse.
The kids don't get the quilts.
No, they don't get the quilts, but it's for decorations and for the patch and stuff. And there's also a quilted bear that's on every single bed. It's the Boggy Bear. Billie made them. They're adorable.
Occasionally there are service dogs there. I just saw a video 2 or 3 weeks ago with a little girl who brought her service dog with her. She happened to be in the green cabin, and they put a green t-shirt on her service dog.
Yeah.
The picture was adorable. Her big fluffy, like, I don't know what kind of dog. It looked like a golden retriever to me, but I'm not a dog person. But that's what it looked like. And it had a green t-shirt on with its service dog vest. It was the cutest thing I saw in a long time. You guys, I'm telling you, if you're not subscribed to their channel, do it, because after every week of camp, they put out a video. It's not very long, and it's basically a slideshow of the kids doing things. Last week, it was the one that got me was this little blonde boy with his glasses. You could see the lake behind him, and he was holding up a fish, and you would have thought he caught the biggest shark out in the ocean, and it was like this little tiny bluegill. Again, I don't know fish, but it was this little tiny fish. And he was so proud of himself for this fish. And then the next one is he's kissing the fish as they're throwing it back. They're catch and release there. So it's just the pictures of the kids having fun will just absolutely melt your heart. it's an amazing thing. And it's the food fight, was that not awesome?
Wasn't that cute? I was like, she got some snot.
They were
just
like, covered with crap. It's like, oh my God, they must have been having a blast. An absolute freaking blast. Yeah. So.
Oh, sorry about the naked link. That's Camp Boggy Creek's YouTube channel. Go over and give them a subscribe. Go over and check out a couple of videos and like them. Get them out there. Let's get them some activity.
Their camp, even for us, who we're just on the periphery here. We're doing our small part. The 2 times that I've been there, yet your heart just expands 75 times because it's just such an amazing place. And what they're doing, their mission for what they're doing out there is just, your heart breaks for these kids, but you're so grateful that they have a place to come. Now, keep in mind, these are all kids. I would say 90% of them are from Florida. And if they have room, they will take from Southern Georgia. But
from the outliers, yeah.
And sometimes, did she say Alabama the last time we were there?
She did say there was a child that it was allowed, that was included. She used the word
they
included.
Will go to Georgia and Alabama. But these kids are all from Florida, and their families are all from Florida. So it's just, I'm so proud to be a part of this. I don't know. I'm sure the rest of you are too, but it just,
Yeah, when
there are other, there's, I think, 11 throughout the country. Similar, I mean, there's sister camps to Boggy Creek. I know there's one here in Ohio, but they're not open year round in Ohio. And they don't accept blankets. So not all of them.
I think Boggy's the only one, because ours, Camp Corey, that's here in Mount Vernon, they have amigurumi. They have little they have little animals that they put on the kids' beds, but they don't collect blankets. So and I think didn't yours in Juan, the one that's up near you in Maryland, they don't take blankets either, right?
Well, the one that's near me, it's literally less than 30 minutes away. We're still waiting for it to open.
Oh, okay. It's one of the new ones. Yeah, they said they were breaking ground on, I think, 3.
Oh my God, Lynette, how cute!
It turned out so good.
Beautiful.
I love that. Some kid's gonna be so happy.
So
cute. That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yes, no. Oh, that's a fun one. Maybe I should have put the eyes up higher. They're where they are. That's what it gets.
They're fine right where they're at.
No, I think it's close to the smile. If they were up, I think they'd be up too high. No, I think it looks great.
If you moved, they'd be too high.
Yeah. Whip the foe out of that bad boy.
Yeah.
That's so awesome.
Which did you use with the yellow yarn? Is that double crochet or half double?
Double. Everything's double.
And that took you about 3 weeks to make? I think you haven't been working on that long. 2 weeks?
I don't know when I started.
Well, it couldn't have been that long ago, because I mean, when you put out the challenge, it was like my first or second time, so it's only been about a month.
Probably a month. Yeah.
Good job, baby doll. It's beautiful.
I had to get my last look at the draw done and that done. And then I have a couple of non-boggy things I got to get done so that I can start working on graph cans.
Okay, Billie, I'll check it
some
out.
Of those so I'm real excited about that.
Oh, good.
But I got to get other projects done.
I love it. I'm waiting for my yarn.
I'm thinking I'm going to call it a day. I've had a really long day at work, and I am getting snookered. I'm snookered out. My thing is going crazy over here. I had to unplug that. But, if you got any other questions, always feel free to email any of us or the Boggy Blanket Brigade that's pinned there to the top. Please feel free to go check out Sky's website for our swag if you guys want Boggy Blanket Brigade t-shirts. Thank you again, my little brother Obi-Juan. Juan Snow, winter is coming. It needs to come faster. Right, needs to come faster. And just, guys, keep remembering, this is an ongoing thing. There's always time, and we are always collecting blankets. This will not stop in February, and it doesn't stop in August. We keep collecting until we're done. So yes, thank you again, my sweet boy. I'm so gracious for you.
Happy birthday tomorrow, Juan.
Yeah. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, my Obi-Wan. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I sang it. Love you, baby. Did you get your yarn?
Not yet. It'll be here.
Okay. It's coming. I'm such a stinker.
So guys, next week will be the first unboxing. We will be on Nancy's channel. God.
Next Thursday, babies.
The creek don't rise. So we'll be over at Juan's channel. Or no.
Next Wednesday.
Nancy's channel next week for our first unboxing, 8:00 Eastern time. You figure it out in your time zone.
It is going to be 8:00 her time again.
8:00 her time.
Okay. Got
that
it.
Works out best for her. So
absolutely,
we're excited to get started. See all the beautiful blankets you guys got going on, and start sending, guys. We're good. Hit the mail, and only to the address on your screen. Send them nowhere but to the address on your screen.
Not to Nina's Knots, but to the address.
Yeah,
you're gonna send it to She's Got Yarn, Nancy Dormeyer.
Send them to Nancy. Do not send them anywhere else. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Send them
and if the Stitch that sent the blankets to Juan sent them, you need to send him money to send your blankets on.
Yep. Just saying. So, all right, you
he's
guys,
like, whatever. But no,
Nancy's channel.
PayPal him.
We're in full swing now, you guys. Let's go. Let's get. Our goal this month or this year is however many we can collect. We're not setting an actual a number.
Yeah,
we're just going to collect how many we can collect.
We're going to keep track.
Be happy for every single one of them, and so will Camp for every single blanket that comes in. So send them. Let's go. You guys got this.
Let's go, Boggy.
So we will see you all next week.
Woo-hoo. Love you guys. Thank you so much.
Night, everybody.
We'll see you at Nancy's next week. Bye.
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 And there it goes.
So good.
I'm muting your mic hot. I forgot to tell you the mics are hot. Don't say dirty words.
Thank you.